guys, it's Pip, and we have got some catching up to do. I wanted to tell you about all the books that I've been reading. Well, not all of them, just like the good ones. The books I've been reading. Alright, so where's my book? My notebook? Alright. Oh god! Oh, guys, look, it's just what popped out of my book. It's from Karin. Isn't she just the best human ever? So, some highlights. I'm gonna run through these real quick because this isn't a wrap up. We're just like chilling, you know, chilling. Maybe grab a cup of tea, see how you feel, or like any other kind of beverage you choose. There are more things than tea in the world, I do acknowledge. I'm just gonna call this like February because I can't actually remember when I read all these, but my notebook says I have, so apparently I have. I read The Chimes by Anna. It reminds me of Smail. I know it's not Smail. Can't remember it. Put it in here. Thank you. Thank you, Future Pip. And I thought this book was really, really cute. I really enjoyed the music aspects of it. I did music a hell of a lot as a kid and growing up, basically all the way through to my HSC. What's it called now? I don't know what it's called now, but basically like your last exam of all of school ever. That thing, wherever it's called where you are from. And yeah, I did music basically all the way up to then, and then moved down to Melbourne and just realized that high density housing is not the place to be practicing a musical instrument, and I haven't really picked it up since, but that's fine. Reading this book was like an absolute delight. Just, I really, really appreciated how all the musical notation was just woven into it, and it's just, it just brought me back to all the love, and it just made me so happy. Made me so happy, guys. Another highlight for me was The Good Daughter, because Harriet recommended it, and I was just like, well, you seem to know books. I like your taste. I will try it. I did get on with it mostly. I really liked the structure of the story. That was really good. I really liked how the kind of plot unfolded. I was really invested in it. Basically, what ruined it for me is like, you know when you have specific knowledge about a thing, and then they don't do the thing correctly, and then you just like, you can't help but be like, yeah, but no. Unfortunately, that was the case for me. I have just finished a master's degree in speech pathology and probably know a little bit more about that than the author did. I mean, she did her research. Not gonna lie, she did her research. It's just off. I couldn't suspend my disbelief for that particular part. I'm not gonna say why that bothered me because I feel like that's kind of giving away too much. Overall, enjoyed everything but everything to do with that. So, Good Daughter by Karin Slaughter. I really appreciate saying Karin Slaughter? Future Pip, help me out. Help me out, buddy. And I really appreciated it. It was really good. Then I was wanting to get really nostalgic and I came across Breathing Underwater by another author. Thanks, Future Pip. I really like this one, guys. It is set in Australia in basically Byron Bay, but not Byron Bay. And it just made me so happy because it's got flaws. We'll just skim right over those. But for me, what I really loved about this was the voice. Like, the voice of the teenagers was just perfect. It was how I spoke as a teenager to my peers. The mannerisms, like the slang, everything. So good, so good. I did have some problems with some of the narrative. Tried to do a few things and then like kind of glossed over other things. I was just like, could have done better. But you know, it was alright. It was super nostalgic. It was exactly what I needed at that point in time. Awesome. Then I read the Rising Trilogy. Which I have very mixed feelings about, and we'll be making a future video on that because just need to unpack all my feelings and give them to you because, I mean, that's what we're here for, right? So, I'm gonna say I didn't like it. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I didn't like it for lots of reasons. And I'll get into them in another video. Yeah, so you just have to stay tuned for that one. All right, and then I needed literary palette cleanser for that. And some beautiful person on Twitter was just like, Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. And I was just like, that would have been so perfect if I hadn't already read it. But like, gave me some feelings. So ended up with a couple of different books. The first one was The Rithmatist by Sanderson. I guess. You know my feelings on this guy. I really enjoyed this book. This was like, it felt like middle grade, but a bit older. It gave me the feelings of the first time I read Harry Potter and really hated Snape along with Harry Potter because he was a shifty mofo. It just, like, it gave me those feelings again. And I think for anybody who's a fan of the Harry Potter series, to have the experience of reading it for the first time is just warms your heart. So to have just even a little piece of that somewhere else was really, really nice. Super upset that there's no second book because, like, I'm ready Sanderson, where's it at? I really enjoyed it. It was great. It was really cool. And that's all coherently I'm going to be able to say on that. That's good. And then I also read The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. So I listened to on audiobook. It was perfect. It's basically about the people that aren't the chosen ones. And at the start of every chapter, it has like a kind of a summary of, excuse me, what the chosen ones are up to. And it was so self-aware and so hilarious. It was just the perfect antidote to the Red Rising. You know, not the best book in the world. The ending was like the ending of every teen movie ever. But I was just like, I don't know, is it doing that on purpose? I'm not sure. Fun. And then by the end of that, I was just like, I need me some Australian accents because I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks by a lot of non-Australians. So I've just finished like an hour ago, I just finished The Dressmaker by, what's the name? Someone Han? Not sure. It was made into a movie a little while ago. I want to see the movie now because it would just be such a feast for the eyes. Plus Hugo weaving in drag. Come on, it's an Australian classic. But the book itself was pretty great. I was there for it. You know, it had its problems, but who doesn't? Who doesn't have problems? There is no perfect book. Right, so that's most of the things that I've been up to recently. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to pick up next. Tell me what you guys have been reading or listening to or whatever. Tell me about that because I'm in need of some more books and I have just been like chewing through them like it's nobody's business. My local library has a pretty good audiobook collection, thank goodness, because ain't nobody got the money for that many audiobooks, all books generally speaking. Tell me what you guys have been up to. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys again. Please have a chat to me in the comments below. You know I love it. And I think I'm gonna probably sit here and do some chats about Red Rising and my feelings because I just need to let it go. So, you know, if you see that video pop up, go check it out. If you've just seen my like life update, I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, whatever. Go check that out to see what I've been up to. And yeah, I hope you guys are all doing real well and I will see you next time. Bye!